So I haven't done in the past, and I don't know that I will plan to make a habit of doing vintage clips. This is very much a current event clip show, but this one I couldn't resist. I was just out just for fun watching an old Weakest Link episode, the one with all the wrestlers on it from the Attitude Era. I don't know if you have seen this. It is on YouTube, the entire video. And this was not significant. I watch wrestling shit all the time, right? We all do. But I was not planning on using it for anything show related until this clip popped up. And once this happened and I heard this, I was just like, okay, I want to talk about this with my audience. So check out this clip, and then I'll catch you on the flip side.
Kane, what N is a drug injected by dentists to numb the mouth?
What?
What N is a drug injected by dentists to numb the mouth?
I don't know.
Novocaine, Bubba.
How did Kane blow a fucking question about Novocaine? He was a fucking dentist. His gimmick was a dentist. He was Dr. Isaac Yankem. Or Isaac Yankem DDS. I'm conflating with Dr. Britt Baker DDM. DMD. It doesn't, I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. Kane missing a question about dentistry just made me chuckle. I thought it was a fun little clip. Very interesting. The whole show was fun to watch. It's interesting to see these personalities. Terry, by the way, kept burying Kane, saying that he smelled. Kane was the only one wearing his wrestling gear out there, which I thought was fun. I always like to see when wrestlers wear their ring gear out in public. One of the there's an indie wrestler by the name of Gregory Iron that he's got a lot of photos that he posts of himself. He'll just be like sitting on a swing set on a playground somewhere, wearing his underwear trunks and his knee pads and his boots. It's funny. I like that shit when you're just out in public wearing your ring gear. So Kane was out there in full garb with his mask and all of that shit. Everybody else was dressed in street clothes. And Terry kept saying Kane smelled. And we've all heard these stories about, wrestlers' outfits and stuff and how they get sweaty and gross and Vader's gloves and all that shit. So it's possible Kane actually did smell, but Terry was being a cunt on there just doing that constantly to Kane. Bubba Dudley was on there. He was killing it. He was, I think, won the most rounds, answered the most questions. Stone Cold was on there. It was a really, really fun episode to watch. And, of course, the host of that show, she's a big cunt, too. And it's fun watching her personality bump up against wrestlers' personalities. So she's this big, mean, wicked bitch type personality. That's her gimmick. That's her shtick. So when that bumps up against like a Stone Cold Steve Austin, for example, when she looks at him and says, "You're the weakest link, and that's the bottom line because I said so." Like, it's fucking great. It's classic. So if you haven't seen it, go seek it out on YouTube. It's a fun little watch, but I had to share it with you just because when I saw Kane miss a question about dentistry, I just facepalmed, shook my head, and I'm like, you know what? I could go on a tiny little rant about that. And so I have, and so we shall move on. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.